Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from August 8th to the 14th, and I'm using this kit from Scribble Prints Co. I do apologize, I didn't look up the name. It might have even been a mystery kit. I'm not 100% sure. All I remember is that I saw somebody using this artwork, and it might have been Ilza from Ilza's Melted Plans. I know she's also a big fan of any movie theater themed kit. I'm not 100% sure though, but anyway, the point is I saw this artwork and I had to have it, and the kit was unfortunately no longer available, or it was a mystery kit and also not available. I don't remember, but the point is I found this on Facebook and was able to purchase it from someone through one of the buy sell trade pages, and I'm so happy I got it because I love it and I wish I had another one. But anyway, this week, what went on this week? I did leave a full box off of Monday. I feel like I haven't left a full box off in a while. Maybe that's not true. And I loved this really big Fashion Girl sticker. I love getting these long stickers and kits. So, I did use her, but I was still able to put 2 items on my sidebar. But yeah, this is a very straightforward base for me, nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. So I'm just going to go into the day by day, starting with Monday. The first thing I marked with a fancy label and a Murdoch Talk desk was that I worked. Then with a work sticker and this Papershire book stack, I marked that I read. With a quarter box and I think these are the Coffee Monsters Co. These packages, I marked that I walked to UPS, and it was 95 degrees this day, but I'd rather walk in 95-degree heat than in the cold, that's for sure. It's currently, I think today it was like 45 degrees outside, and I was dying. I hate the cold like nobody's business, and I don't know how I'm going to function this winter, but anyway, I marked that it was 95 degrees with a little thing and this summer outfit emoji. Then under that, with a squared off box and a phone icon, I marked that I called my grandmother. If you saw my last plan with me, we definitely ended on a lower-ish note with some just family drama. So I wanted to call my grandma and just have like a good conversation with her. And she's still crazy, but we definitely had a much more constructive phone call, I want to say, without getting too in depth. Whatever, her boyfriend sucks. Let's just say that her boyfriend sucks. Anyway, moving on. With a half box and this Pumpkin Paper Coterra lifting weights, I marked that I barely did my workout this day, and this was the day I officially quit Body Boss. I had been so good at doing the 3 workouts plus the cardio day plus the day where you go for a walk or do yoga or whatever. I had just been really good and was not feeling any stronger, wasn't feeling any healthier, wasn't feeling any happier, wasn't feeling anything, and definitely wasn't looking any better. So I just was not enjoying the workouts and I quit. I only had a couple more weeks left, I believe, in the program anyway, and it wasn't for me. I gave it a shot. And yeah, definitely as of right now, it's currently November 15th. I'm not going to lie, I'm having a lot of trouble getting myself to be active. It's really hard to hold myself accountable for that just because I hate nothing more than working out. It's like top 5 least favorite things for me. But last week I did commit to 3 20-minute workouts. So I did that, baby steps. This week I'm going to try for 30-minute workouts. We'll see how I do. But anyway, back to August. Under that, with a fancy label and this sad munchkin from Once More With Love, I marked that I was feeling all my feelings. With a little thing and a Carly Plans TV, I marked that we watched The Bachelorette. And then the final thing on Monday with a movie marquee, I marked that we watched Elvis, which was better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize until I was watching it that it was the same director, I believe, or producer, I can't remember. It was the same people who did Moulin Rouge, and I love Moulin Rouge, so you could really tell in the style of this movie. So it was definitely better than I thought it was going to be. I was actually sort of dreading watching it, but now I'm glad I did. Nowhere near as good as Moulin Rouge, don't get me wrong, but still good. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked with a little thing and an icon was that I worked. Then with a fancy label and an Olive working in her planner from Olive Studio, I marked that I planned and did a voiceover with a half box and this old SPC laundry hamper. I marked that I unloaded the dishwasher, did laundry, cleaned the litter, and vacuumed the apartment. With a skinny appointment label and these Olive Studio sneakers, I marked that I walked 3 miles on the treadmill. With a quarter box and this TV. I have no idea where I got it from, but I marked that I watched Scorned, which I can't remember if I liked it or not, and then I watched The Devil Wears Prada again. Then with a little thing and this Skippy peanut butter sticker from Sticky Perks, I marked that I just ate a bunch of Skippy basically for dinner. And then the final thing, using this habit tracker that I cut the days off of, I marked that I read using this really cute little Once More with Love sticker that I got on a freebie that I've just been hoarding and not wanting to use, but finally decided to use it this day. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked with a little thing and a clock icon was that I woke up late. What else is new? With an appointment label and a telephone from a Caress Press kit, I marked that I had to call my bank and it went really well. So that was good. I was definitely dreading that phone call and it was so easy. With a quarter box and an existential crisis emoji, I marked that I was just panicking about my life and enough said. Then with a work label and another pair of Olive Studio sneakers, I marked my workout. With a half box and these little mini ears from Carly Plans. This was a freebie. I marked that I played Toontown with my mom. I definitely want to do that more often. We haven't been doing it as much lately. And then the final thing for Wednesday with a squared off box and a little munchkin reading a book, I marked that I finished They Wish They Were Us and started Regretting You. I'm going to give They Wish They Were Us like a 5 out of 10. I'm definitely not the right audience for this book. I think it's definitely for 14-year-olds. And especially if you are a seasoned mystery thriller reader, you are going to know who the murderer is from the very beginning of the book, and that's really not that fun. So, the twist was it was just not twisty, and it felt a lot like, I don't know, like Gossip Girl, Pretty Little Liars, I don't know. It just wasn't my thing. Definitely gonna stick to the adult fiction. Anyway. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I marked with a work label and an emoji at their computer. I marked that I worked. Then with a little thing and this little Hermione sticker that I got as a freebie, I marked that I read. With a fancy label and this munchkin holding a light bulb, I marked that Joe swapped out the light bulbs in our hallway in front of our front door. The ceilings are insanely high, so there's no way I could do it myself. And it's completely pitch black on our door without on our whole floor without that light bulb. So it definitely needed to be taken care of. So I'm so glad that he was able to do that. Then with a fancy label and this worried munchkin, I marked that I did more job hunting. Terrible, terrible. With a little thing and a paw print from a Michaels sticker sheet, I marked that I did the litter. With another little thing and this broom and dustpan from SPC, I marked that I swept. With a little thing and another pair of sneakers, I marked that I walked 2.5 miles. And then the final thing on Thursday with a squared off box, this haircut sticker and a nail polish bottle, I marked that I made a hair appointment and did my nails. Moving on to Friday, the first thing I marked with a little flag from the kit and a clock icon from a variety sheet, I marked that I got up late. With another one of these habit trackers with the days cut off and a money icon, I marked that I worked. With a half box that I cut down and this Olive working in her planner, I marked that I planned. With a little thing and a sad emoji, I marked that I was feeling down. With a little thing and another pair of sneakers, I marked my workout. With a half box and these olives sitting on the couch, I marked that I went over to Joe's and we just watched all of our shows, which I was so excited to do. That's the one good thing about not having time to watch them. When they pile up and you get to watch all of them, it's very exciting. Anyway, if you're boring, that's what's exciting. Moving on to Saturday, the first thing I marked with a half box, this worried munchkin and a working in bed emoji. I marked that I was just feeling very, very anxious, and I also had work. With a fancy label and these flip-flops that are deco from, I think, a different SPC kit, I marked that I packed my beach bag with a little thing and these munchkins out to dinner. I marked that Joe and I walked to this place called New Deck Tavern, and we had a meal, and it was so nice. I feel like it's been so long since the two of us just like went to dinner for like no real reason, so that was cool. Then with a quarter box and this Walmart bag from SPC, I marked that we went to Walmart, and it was just a very annoying experience. Then with, I think this might be a work label or just like a heart checklist that I cut up, or a weekly checklist, and a Carly Plans TV, I marked that we watched Only Murders. Then with a flag and this little book or planner or whatever it is from, I want to say, Piper Paper Company, I marked that I read until 4:30 in the morning. Finally, moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked with an appointment label and this shrugging munchkin was that our beach trip was canceled. Obviously, we were planning on going to the beach, which is why I packed my bag, but it was okay. I didn't really mind. With a squared off box and this shopping bag I had left over from somewhere, maybe a freebie, I'm not sure. I marked that we did a little bit of shopping, nothing crazy. We just like went bargain hunting at like Big Lots and stuff. Then with a fancy label and this sushi munchkin, I marked that we had sushi with a little thing and this emoji holding an ice cream cone. I marked that we went to Rita's, and we got the sushi and the Rita's with some of Joe's friends, and then we all just hung out with a little thing and this low battery emoji. I marked that I was getting really tired. I just felt like we were there for so long. And then once again, ending the week on a low note with a flag and these two angry munchkins. I marked that we just had like a really dumb argument in the car, and unfortunately I did go to bed angry because it was one of those arguments where it was like there's really nothing to resolve. We just have differing opinions, and it's like, you know, agree to disagree. So anyway, it wasn't a huge deal, like nothing too bad, but super lame way to end the week. As far as my sidebar goes, the two things I marked, the first thing was I was just having a bad mental health day, and I marked that with a sad munchkin. And then the other thing with this little Fox and Pip grandma sticker, I just marked that there was more grandma drama. Not a big deal, again, just that she is like insane, but you know, whose family isn't a little crazy? Anyway, that's it for this plan with me. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you stayed till the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.